The story of a luxury sedan worth over $200,000 has taken an unexpected twist. A 2024 Mercedes-Maybach S 580, one of the most prestigious sedans on the road, failed to find a new owner at auction after bidders learned about its unusual past. This Maybach didn't spend its entire life chauffeuring its owner in quiet luxury. It was stolen, vanished into the night, and then recovered within just 12 intense hours. Despite its quick recovery, the event has tainted the vehicle's history. The owner, who purchased the car in November 2023, tried to move it on earlier this month through an auction listing with a reserve price. However, even though the Maybach starts at $203,500 in the US, the highest bid it attracted was only $110,002, barely half of its original value. That's an astonishing drop for a one-year-old luxury vehicle. The car's trouble began in February 2025 when thieves targeted it outside the owner's home. Because the garage was already occupied by another car, ironically a far cheaper one, the Maybach was parked in the driveway. Thieves managed to clone its key on the spot and stole the vehicle in the early hours of the morning, around 3 a.m. Fortunately, state troopers tracked it down by 2 p.m. the same day before it could be shipped out of the country. While the car itself was recovered intact, the Carfax report now documents its stolen past, creating a permanent stain on its reputation. For many potential buyers, no amount of luxury or engineering can erase that kind of history. This explains why bidders were hesitant to meet the reserve price. On the auction site, curious shoppers asked why the owner was so eager to part with his Maybach. He jokingly replied that his future rides would be his wife's Tesla and his son's scooter, a humorous way to highlight the drastic shift from a twin-turbo V8 luxury sedan to something far simpler and electric. Underneath its glamorous image, the Mercedes-Maybach S 580 is a technical masterpiece. Powered by a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, it delivers 496 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. Thanks to its mild hybrid system, it can add short bursts of 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque for even sharper performance. A 9-speed automatic gearbox sends power to all four wheels via Mercedes' 4MATIC system, ensuring stability and confidence in all conditions. Luxury features are plentiful, as expected. Air suspension smooths out rough roads, and rear-wheel steering makes maneuvering this long sedan surprisingly easy in tight spaces. The cabin, as always with Maybach, offers unrivaled levels of comfort, technology, and exclusivity. Yet, despite all these perks, the car's tainted past overshadowed its engineering brilliance. Adding to the hesitation, the Maybach in question wears a black and silver PPF, or paint protection film, over its factory Cirrus silver metallic finish. The protective film now shows visible signs of wear, a detail that likely didn't help reassure bidders. To boost confidence, the seller included a pre-purchase inspection from Lemon Squad, but it wasn't enough to overcome the stigma of a stolen vehicle. For now, the 2024 Maybach S 580 remains unsold, sitting with its current owner. If he truly wants to move it out of his driveway, he may need to relist it, lower his reserve, or hope for a buyer less concerned about the vehicle's past. Ironically, while the owner wishes to see the Maybach disappear again, this time legally through a sale, he'll need to be careful what he wishes for. After all, the last time it disappeared, it took police intervention to bring it back. This unique tale reminds us that in the high-end automotive world, reputation and history can be just as important as horsepower and luxury. Even a near-perfect Maybach can become unsellable if its past isn't spotless.